Beautiful mug! He is so surprised. They pulled him out of the Animus for just a moment. Anyhow, we are at the beginning of sequence 12. We're going to do 12, 13, 14 in this stream. That is to the end of Assassin's Creed 2. 12 and 13 were initially DLC content that was horribly and underhandedly cut from the game. Actual story content from the game. Now, they're not super essential to the story, but it's still pretty nasty. Because when you play the game originally, it just had a big jump cut. He came out and he's like, oh, you can't sync this stuff, it's corrupted. And then, he just jumped straight to sequence 14. Which, it made sense still well enough in the story, but, you know. Anyhow, here we go, jumping into sequence 12. This is the Battle of Forli.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
No, I need to go back, right now.
Oh dear.
Sean?
Of course. How could I have forgotten?
You want to share with the rest of us?
Rodrigo Borgia is elected Pope in 1492, which means Ezio's greatest enemy is now also the most powerful man in Italy.
Always wanted to visit the Vatican.
Well, your luck's in, Desmond. Happy days. Because that's exactly where you're going.
But, you know, not yet.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
What is it, Leonardo? What does it do?
I could no more explain this than explain to you why the Earth goes around the Sun.
You mean the sun around the Earth?
It's fabricated with materials that shouldn't exist. And yet, this is clearly a very ancient artifact.
The Codex refers to it as a piece of Eden.
The Spaniard. He called it the apple.
Like Eve's apple, of forbidden knowledge. Are you then suggesting that this thing... This must never fall into the wrong hands. It would drive weaker minds insane.
No doubt the Spaniard will be relentless in his desire to gain it back.
Ezio, you must protect this with all the skills we have taught you.
Take it to Forli. The citadel is walled, protected by cannons, and our ally controls it.
Who is this ally?
Her name is Caterina Sforza.
You don't say. I think I may enjoy this mission. Thank you for everything, my oldest friend.
Leonardo, Ezio tells me you travel off into Milano. I have a grand villa in Toscana. You must come visit me there.
Alright, here we go. Caterina Sforza.
Well, well. Look who it is.
Madonna.
I thought when we met you were a bit special, but an assassin. Walk with me, Caro. You're going to love Forli. The cannons in our Cittadella alone go back 100 years. The artifact will be quite safe there.
Forgive me, but I've never heard of a woman ruling her own city before. It's very impressive.
Well, it was my husband before, of course. He died.
Oh. Sorry.
Don't be. I had him killed.
Oh.
We discovered Girolamo Riario was working for the Templars. making a map of the locations of the remaining Codex pages.
I never liked that goddamn son of a bitch anyway. He was a lousy father. Boring in bed, and a pain in my ass.
Look!
Oh no.
Everybody do the dino walk now.
Aspetta! What's happening?
They came as soon as you left the city walls, Signora. The city is under attack.
What? By who?
The Orsi brothers, Signora.
Oh, sangue di Giuda.
Who are the Orsi?
The same canali I hired to kill my husband.
It's the Spaniard, of course. The Orsi have no worldview bigger than their purse.
But how could he know where we were taking the apple before we even knew?
Because they're not here for the apple, Ezio. They're after Riario's map.
Basta with your map, Nicolo. My children are inside. Oh, porco demonio.
There! After him! Hurry! Beat us and misery in our faces! The terror of a lone man! Addio! Death dealer! God! Dio mio! That's bad! That's bad!
They're already inside. Double-crossing bastards.
Is there another way into this place?
Aspetta. Perhaps yes. There's an old tunnel under the western wall from the canal.
Bene. I'll be right back.
Hey, you! Yeah, I'm talking to you. You spineless dogs. You occupy my city, my home. You think I'm going to stand here and do nothing about it? How about I come up there and rip your ballet off? What kind of men are you?
Excommunication against the Brotherhood of Misery, Flagellation, and Poverty of Montefoggiolo have imperiled their souls, displeasing His Holiness the Pope by not
Another southern.
Come back here! Fight with honor!
I'll hit your balls so hard they fly out your nostrils! Lurido branco di cani bastardi! Tornatevene a casa se non volete finire impallati sulla mura della mia cittadella! Ah! Ma forse è per questo che non vi decidete a uscire! Ezio! You did it! Seguimi!
God sure these miles at home.
Ora! There he is! hell with me! My prices reflect the exquisite workmanship of my great... Die, bastardo! Another dead.
Get him! Ha ha! Now you die! There! On him!
Displeasing His Holiness the Pope by not seizing the knight on annual arrest. Notice everyone! For all the gods' flock. Ora!
Thought I'd just jump in here since we need to collect all the codex pages anyway.
I may be a bit disorganized, but I do know my...
Get him!
To get caught in the middle! Ora! I've done nothing! Stop! Mercy! No! I beg of you! Mercy!
Aprite la porta! Aprite la porta, presto!
It's an ambush!
Ezio! Nicolo! Miniere! Bambini! But where are Bianca and Ottaviano?
Forgive me, Signora. They were playing outside when the attack began. I don't know where they are.
Reinforcements from the mountains! They are breaching the citadel!
Ezio, don't let those bastardi get in here!
With me!
He'd better not be looking.
Hey, he can't outrun us!
It looks like I should have made a stop at the villa between streams, but I did not.
Caterina! Caterina Sforza! I know you're in there! I have something you may want back! Are you missing any children? And Ezio Auditore! What a pleasant surprise!
I take it you would be the Orsi brothers.
Ludovico and Gecko, at your service.
Basta! Where are my children? Let them go!
Of course, Signora. We'll happily give them back for something of yours. A certain map.
And a certain apple, brother.
See, a certain apple indeed. Or shall I slice your baby's necks ear to ear?
Bastardi! You think you can threaten me? I'll give you nothing! You want my children? Take them! I have the instrument to make more!
When you change your mind, they'll be in the village outside the city. You have 1 hour.
Caterina, no. I can't ask you to sacrifice your children.
Nobody's sacrificing anything. Go get them back for me, Ezio.
See, you have my word. The apple needs to remain in the Citadel. Keep this safe.
I think that this is the best mission in this particular DLC. Which, you know, to be fair, we're already like 3/4 of the way done with the Battle of Forli. But this assassination mission is lots of fun.
I see him, not you!
Stop running! You're faking! You won't get far!
I don't want to die.
It's allowed up here. Leave!
What the devil is it?
You shouldn't be a... Don't you?
Won't be enough. My mama is here. These Sforza women are no wilting flowers. They may look pretty to the eye, but the eyes deceive. Just ask Babbo. Grazie, grazie, Messere. But my brother, they're holding Ottaviano at the lighthouse.
Should not be up.
You want to see your boy walk again, Caterina? Give us what we want, or I'll throw us the edge.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Sit down, Marmocchio. Let's go, Caterina. Show yourself.
I thought that side eject would put me up on that other beam instead of just dropping me like it did. Hello! That is not working very well.
Please, Messere. I need to go to the bathroom. Just let me go, please.
Wall run and side eject. That's the way to get that one.
Oh, Dio, chiudi il becco. Stop acting like a baby. Where are your balls?
Can I have something to eat? Please, Messere, I'm hungry.
Caterina was a fool to send you.
Or are you the fool, dying for a handful of change? Was it worth it?
More than you know. The maestro gains his prize because of me.
Muori col tuo orgoglio, per quanto vale. Requiescat in pace.
Grazie, signore.
Leave me alone! Truly, I am blessed.
A pleasure, sir. Come again.
I always try and buy all the paintings just because they're a very good cost investment. They increase the value of your villa, just like any purchase does. And so the first couple playthroughs I was like, oh, I don't really care to get all the paintings. It's like not that big a deal to me, but when I realized how much it increases the value of your villa and how much more money you make with it, suddenly you began to see the value of the art.
Please.
What are you doing out here?
I'm so sorry, Ezio. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
It was a trick to lower our defenses.
As soon as you left, they attacked again. Keko Orsi. He has the apple.
What? No! Where is he?
We chased him out here. But the bastards escaped into the mountains.
I'm going.
Alright, moving on to the final mission. Hopefully I can pull this off with a quick gunshot. You won't have to be watching me chase Keko Orsi across all of Romagna. Hello, Glizio. Oh yeah, this is easy peasy. Probably could have gotten him with my blade approaching from that direction.
You have your prize again.
Was it worth it? So much bloodshed.
A prize of such value. It will not remain yours for long.
We shall see. Che miserie nascono dall'avidità. Requiescat in pace. Don't. Who are you? Stop. Don't open it.
Ezio, thank God you're back with us. Are you all right? What happened to you?
I don't know.
One of my guards had the luck to find you in the hills, next to Kek Orsi's dead body.
See, that I remember. Wait, there was a third man. He took the apple.
Who?
He wore a black robe, like a monk. And I think... a missing finger. See, Katerina, I have to go, right away.
Of course. Then you will need this as well.
The map Niccolo spoke of. Your husband.
Ex-husband, mio caro. He swore he'd uncovered the locations of all the Codex pages. You will recover the apple, but you will never find the vault without this. You know, there is an abbey in the wetlands near here, where I've seen monks wearing black robes. I'd start there. Now go. Find us a Stramaladetto monk.
I think I'm going to miss you, Katerina.
Oh, I know you will.
Alright, while we're here, maybe before we do that mission, I'm going to check, make sure we're not missing any Codex pages. I think I picked them all up. I think there were only 2 of them. I think we picked up both of them. Oh, there's one right there. I want to get that before we leave Forli. Yeah, looks like that's the only one. Let's run and get that one before we go to the final mission of the DLC.
Not the bashful kind. Bene.
Only the height of the smithy arms are available.
My Zio Pino, because he couldn't pay the protection fee.
Ugh. Hit a couple people with your horse, and you're straight on the ground. Oh my gosh, I thought I had my hidden blades equipped.
I told you, die. You tire eventually.
Get out! Wait for a flip. Cut him off!
Just leave me in peace, please!
I want no part of this! Leave me alone!
Blessings on you, brother.
Grazie. I wonder if you can help me.
What do you seek?
A monk in black robes who lacks one of his 10 fingers.
Well, Brother Guido has only 9 toes. You sure it wasn't a toe?
Quite sure.
And then there's Brother Domenico, but it's his entire left arm he's lacking.
Again, quite sure it was a finger.
Now wait a moment. I do recall a black-robed monk with 9 fingers. Yes, of course. When we had our last San Vincenzo's feast at the Abbey.
Yes, I know the place. I'll try there. Grazie.
Go in peace, brother.
I always do.
I suppose I should find a way to stay in shape, too.
He's here!
Ugh, I got my horse stuck in one of these spots where it won't let me move. There we go. I was gonna say, it's not even like Breath of the Wild where I can just hold the left trigger and just strafe my way out of there. From what I've seen and heard of Assassin's Creed Origins, though, the horses rather, are extremely responsive. I've heard that they can get over obstacles that even D-Horse couldn't in MGS5, which I have a hard time believing because some of the obstacles that D-Horse would jump over were simply unrealistic. And I don't foresee that really being how far they take it in Assassin's Creed Origins. However, taking that model of being able to have a horse that, you know, behaves like an intelligent animal, I think is definitely a good choice to make for the series. It has been 5 years since the last time an Assassin's Creed game allowed you to ride horses. Syndicate had plenty of carriages, but no horses. And I think it's been sorely missed. It's a nice way of quickly getting around from place to place.
I wonder if you can...
Unholy demon! Get away!
What's wrong?
You're the one who killed Brother Stefano! Brothers, the killer of monks has returned! Please, no! I don't want to die!
I only kill those who kill others. Your brother Stefano was a killer. I'm sure you are no such thing. Now, listen to me. I'm looking for a black-robed monk who's missing a finger.
Missing a finger, you say? Do you mean like Fra Savonarola?
Savonarola? Who is this? You know him?
I did. He was one of us for a time.
And then?
We suggested he retire to a hermitage for a good long time.
I'm afraid to say his retreat has come to an end. Where would he have gone?
Oh dear. Santo Spirito? In Firenze? It's where he studied. Perhaps it's where he would return.
I thank you. Go with God, brother.
Alright, moving on to Bonfire of the Vanities. Then after we do that, we'll just pick up the remaining codex pages and go to Rome.
Hey, Desmond. I think I repaired that busted memory. Why don't you try opening it?
Shouldn't they have said that before I did the Battle of Forli? Earth sure is a beautiful track. Or is that just Ezio's family? I don't know, they share some similar strains. I'm sure it's Ezio's family and I'll get called out on it if it is.
If Piero had only a tenth of his father's talent, we'd still have some place to call home.
There! On him!
I made a mistake somewhere.
He's bolting! Stop him!
Mostly because I was holding A. Trying to walk fast when I started blending with that group. Did not mean to pickpocket that monk.
Leave me alone! Never should have welcomed that mad monk into the city. Just look at all the meals that he brought.
Don't fall for false opening!
Damn you! You do cane!
Finish.
No! Don't do! These killings know no borders. Now! There! On him!
Don't understand why they'd be so willing to accept his oppression.
Get in! We're losing him! Ah, you won't get away! He won't escape! Fresh cut leeches! Who requires three?
Just threw us out. Said all we own belong to the Chiesa di San Marco now.
Sometimes I wish the Assassino would return to Firenze, that we might be free of his tyranny.
Salve, Ezio. You picked a fine time for a homecoming.
Then it's true. Savonarola has taken control of Firenze.
Yes. No doubt aided by that treacherous artifact.
We should get to work on retrieving it.
That may be more complicated than you think.
When isn't it? Why don't you fill me in on things?
Walk with me. It all started a few weeks ago. The man everyone once reviled was suddenly the one they worshipped.
Ah, the apple.
Only in part. It's not the city he's enthralled, but its leaders. Men possessed of influence and power. They, in turn, oppress the citizens and ensure his will is done.
The people act as if they have no say in the matter.
Rare is the man willing to oppose the status quo. And so it falls to us to help them see the truth.
Those bodies bear the emblem of the Borgia.
Yes. The Spaniard keeps sending his soldiers into Firenze, and Firenze keeps sending them back. Usually in pieces.
Then he knows the apple is here as well. An unfortunate complication. Stay close.
Get him!
All right, this way.
Leave me alone! I swear! I've nothing to do with anything!
Who's that over there? What is he?
There! There!
A message of protect. The city's youth apparently gathered and bear their posteriors at our honorable delegation.
Segui. This way. Direct assault would be dangerous.
True. But what other option is there?
Aside from the city leaders, the people's minds are their own, correct?
Si.
And they follow Savonarola not by choice, but force and fear?
Si.
Then I propose we use these to our advantage. If we can silence his lieutenants and stir up discontent, he will be distracted, and I will have a chance to strike.
Clever. I'll speak with La Volpe and Paola. They can help to organize the uprising as you free the districts.
Then it's settled. I'll take care of his abettors.
Now, this is an interesting DLC, and a lot of people really love it. I think it's probably because people love Ezio's speech at the end. That's cool. It's an interesting speech. But, this is one of the most highly praised Assassin's Creed DLCs. And I don't understand why, necessarily. Because I feel like the bulk of the DLC, these 9 assassinations, are basically assassination contracts. They have about the same amount of story as an assassination contract. You know, I mean, yes, there's some voice acting, that guy talking about what's happening, you know, as opposed to getting a letter from Lorenzo de' Medici that just says, hey, this guy's burning books. He's an art merchant who was beguiled by Savonarola's usage of a piece of Eden. Go and kill him. I mean, that's really about the amount of content. Oh shoot, I hate when the springboards don't work. Oh, great. Now the reason I'm going all the way back up is because I want to actually assassinate this guy. I'm not sure if this is one of the ones, but some of these these contracts, basically, this is what they are, will fail if at any time you were detected by the target. So I've got plenty of other people who are starting to sort of detect me, but well, they don't get detected by them. Should be able to assassinate the target here in a minute. Crap, he's fleeing. Great, that's just delightful. This isn't one of the auto-fail ones like the Doctor, but he can get away from me.
What have I done? What have I done?
Your actions were not your own.
But they were. My own self-doubt let him hold me as he did. I am sorry.
As am I. Non è una scelta che compio a cuor leggero. Requiescat in pace.
I mean, they've got the death corridors, and they've got a couple of other elements that make it so there's slightly more in certain ways than the assassination contracts, but even plenty of the assassination contracts actually have names, whereas these nine lieutenants of Savonarola, they have titles, you know, the artist, the farmer, the doctor, the nobleman, the mercenary, or what, I don't even remember what all of them are, but, they didn't give them the decency of writing names, at least for the characters, even, you know? And so when people say that it's the best DLC in this series, it kind of bothers me. Sorry, the reason this is fresh is that this was a topic 2 weeks ago on the AC forums, right before Assassin's Creed Origins kind of started leaking on Game Informer and stuff. Anyway, I think Freedom Cry is by far the best DLC.
Listen well to what I say. The end approaches. Now is
Tyranny
the
of King
time
Washington,
to
for what it
repent,
is probably
to
right after
beg
that.
God's forgiveness.
So that's 3 separate DLCs. It shouldn't have been 3 separate DLCs because they're all the same story. But it is a hefty amount of content, so at the same time it's understandable.
Disease, corruption. These are the harbingers of darkness. We must stand firm in
I should buy some bullets sometime soon.
lest they consume us. Did the Romans not say the same of Jesus? Know that I too once shared your uncertainty.
Your mind, since it is your own.
Not all of us require deception to be convinced. I already believed. All I said is true.
Nothing is true. Non è un compito facile il mio. Requiescat in pace.
Leave him anymore. Die, he won't get far. Not you. He's there, on him. He can't be far. Find him.
Oh, please don't come up here. There we go. Yeah, they all come.
I see him. There.
Great. I'll just fight them all up here. For some reason, my counter timing is really slow. I must have gotten old. Also, I hate that you can't fire your gun from any position except standing.
not your private playground.
We are imposing a delicate position with you. So how do we resolve this little affair? She won't bother us again, will you?
Never has one so cursed our city by his actions. He is a cancer that slowly spreads.
You shouldn't be up here. Not you! You won't get it!
Non si passa! Do you hear me? Until you've all submitted and given yourself over to the Prophet, Savonarola, this bridge will remain closed to you. I hear you moaning and complaining. You say you have things to do, places to go, obligations to fulfill. Ha! You have but one obligation, to submit. Why fight us? Why resist? The city is ours. Your precious Medici have abandoned you, fled into the wastes to wallow in self-pity. Savonarola wants only the best for you. A city free of vice and temptation. A people united by faith. All men are equal in the eyes of the Lord, and so they shall be in Firenze.
There! Get him! But you! There! There! Get him!
You were a noble's close. How is it Savonarola charmed you?
Wealth and power do not ensure contentment. I wanted even more.
And now instead, you have nothing. Questo non è che un atto dovuto. Requiescat in pace.
Cut off his escape! Just like that night in Alba, capito?
Break something, you idiots. Ride bene chi ride ultimo.
For some reason, those guys still have line of sight to me, even though I'm halfway across the city. This is the kind of thing that I'm talking about, though. Like, everybody rants and raves about glitches in Assassin's Creed Unity. I don't know why. It might have something to do with the new generation of consoles. Just super high expectations. I don't know.
Please, don't kill me! Oh no!
Take him! Now!
Can't see Jack behind this tree. Somebody hit me! There we go, got lucky. Ah, we still can't get away from these guys. I doubt I can even go jump in a hiding place or anything like that. Benches are both gone. mean, I'm like 2 districts away. Oh, no, no. Yep, it won't let me hide. I don't want to go and fight those guys. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to. Oh, these guys acting like I'm in the middle of a chase. Ugh. If I die, or if I fail, or anything, I'm probably gonna have to do the assassination over again. And I've gone so far trying to just escape, like you should. Oh no, it looks like those guys are actually maybe coming. Like they're on the north side of the river now. This is very clearly a glitch, I think.
Don't worry, he won't get far.
And a relatively game-breaking one. I mean, it's not like it ruins your save, like all those Skyrim ones, but man, this is kind of an obnoxious setback. Wish I had some bullets. I can't go to a shop though, because I can't get Notorious, or I can't go incognito.
Concerning the Republic's founders. They better not be looking for trouble.
Basically, I think it's just that one with that fully red icon needs to die. And then I'll be able to go incognito again. See, everywhere he goes, just like half a dozen new guys. Like, oh, Ezio must be here.
Stop running! I'll let you pick your death. Stand clear! Move!
Oh, and then a whole bunch of guys spawn around him. Nice glitches there, game. Careful, your glitches are showing. Shoot. Like my worst fight this entire playthrough.
My God! Someone get the guard! There is a killer loose!
Ugh, that was ridiculous. Now, at least I was able to finish it here on the north side of the river where the other targets are. I could use some medicine now. I could use some bullets, some throwing knives. Basically all my consumables except smoke bombs. Good thing there's a doctor here and a blacksmith right around the corner.
May wellness
I
remain.
guess I don't need poison. I don't use poison very much in AC2. I use it a lot more in Brotherhood. Simply because they add the poison darts that you can get, as it makes them a lot more practical.
Your point seems to.
Alright, which one to do next? We've got 6 remaining. Let's kind of start with the hard ones. The hard ones are this one down at the ship, the merchant. The farmer can be tough. I think this is... No, that's the doctor. The doctor isn't too hard. This is the farmer. That's a treasure, dude. That's like the ambush one, and this is the... yeah. That one's kind of annoying. Why does it tell me that this one's the doc... Oh, because it's not the... That's not a doctor. That's the doctor there. I have no idea who's who anymore. Alright, well, we'll go straight over here. Do the merchant. Are we right here next to Villa Auditore? Oh. Isn't this the part where if like you go here and turn on Eagle Vision, you get the vision of your family? Yeah. Just as they were. It's a nice little Easter egg that not a lot of people picked up on. Oh, it's tender. but specifically, it's not really at any other time in the game. It's specifically here during the Bonfire of the Vanities. If you go to the Villa Auditore and turn on your Eagle Vision, you can see your family as they are at the beginning of the game, which is pretty tender. I know, my chest is full. Alright. This is one of, I'd say, the 3 hardest. This is probably the hardest of these guys. The 7 row as lieutenants. 2 sentences of backstory on this guy.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are.
Alright. He might have a bit of a ramble. I mean, I guess there's some of these guys in like Sequence 4 that are pretty similar. Like the conspirators.
Are the Medici family can still hold any sway in the city beyond me?
So this one is pretty hard. I figured out a pretty consistent way to get it done. If I screw it up, I'm going to be embarrassed now that I've said that out loud. But the point is to come from the river side of the ship. That would be the port side.
And the division it creates.
Oh crap. That's not a good thing. It's gonna lose me at least some time, because I've got to wait for that guy to stop detecting me. If he will. It's glitches. Okay, now's the time. Almost everyone's facing away from me. Get these two. Crap, they're seeing me, but if I get up here, drop down. There we go.
What have I done?
You tried to force devotion.
Sometimes the people must be told what to think.
No good has ever come of
Don't pull that off.
Benché il mio cuore sia turbato, la mia mente è lucida. Requiescat in pace.
Alright, sorry about that. My son was taking the foamies off of my earbuds that I'm letting him use. Gosh! I'm just gonna get beat up here in this corner.
Put that dog down!
For some reason the game wouldn't even let me use medicine there for a second. Ah! I did not escape. I tried to blend with those guys and it did not work. Man, why is that AC2 just not working today? Alright, let's start here with this brute. We're notorious already. Why did it counter that guy? That'll help. I don't know if you guys know about the morale system in AC2. It's also in AC1. Actually, it's in a number of the games, but it's kind of sneaky about it. It's not in Brotherhood of Revelations, I don't think, because they like you to finish your fights. But in AC1, it's totally sneaky about it. AC2 isn't quite so sneaky. But the more of the tough guys that you take down, the more of the guys you take down in general, the lower an enemy's morale will get. And if it reaches 0, which is it's an actual thing that they have measured in like the back end systems in the game, much like hit points, you know, then that enemy will flee if their morale reaches 0. So certain enemies have more morale than others, and killing certain enemies affects morale more than others. So killing brutes, you always want to kill brutes first because they influence morale the most. And so once they're dead, a good number of people flee. However, for every person that flees, as long as you're in a part of the game, for every person that flees, you'll increase your Uh-oh. Not having my best day today on AC2.
I say, he's certainly a
I've done what I could, but perhaps you should avoid the deeds that brought you here.
The farmer and the doctor can sometimes.
Your orders are simple. Keep watch over these fields and ensure no harm comes to the bundles of Fieno. It may seem a mundane task, but it is critical nonetheless. Without this most basic resource, they lose the means to resist. They will be forced to stand down. Already, many have fallen into.
What makes this one difficult, plain and simple, is just remaining undetected while you're getting there. I think over the years I've kind of worked out a way to do it pretty well. Now it's just a matter of patience.
I hear you grumbling. You think this post a waste of time. But you must understand, our very existence depends upon keeping all of this secure. You don't believe me, do you? Let me explain. The Fieno feeds our horses. They, in turn...
Why? I locked onto that guy. Why did Ezio jump out and assassinate the big guy? I guess there's somebody just close enough. That was stupid on my part. I should have waited until he was way closer. Like, oh, Ezio can jump that far? I should know after all these years of playing how far Ezio can jump, but I did a dumb thing. Sorry, I got disoriented there. It's just anything like that. The guy sees me on my way down to get him and I'm desynchronized. That's why some of these missions are tough.
Already, many have fallen into line. They require clothes, food, shelter, work, and all of these things are born of death. I hear you grumbling. You think this post a waste of time. But you must understand, our very existence depends upon keeping all of this secure. You don't believe me, do you? Let me explain. The Fieno feeds our horses. They, in turn, pull our carts, which transport our goods to other cities.
You would have let your own people starve. And for what?
Too long I suffered their insults. They called me simple and low class. I wanted their respect.
I'm afraid you do not have mine. Per quanto sia penoso il trapasso, lieto sarà il tuo sonno. Requiescat in pace.
I can't die!
No, you don't.
Snap. I don't see him.
I'm with you, fratello!
He's gone, man.
Where's your hole, little mouse? Out of the way, you idioti!
Oh, we should get that codex page on the way over there. Kind of looks like it's the last one here in Florence. Oh, another favorite AC2 glitch. The floating detection arrow. That will probably be on there for the remainder of the stream because it typically stays on at the end of your current game session. Past where that was? Way past it. There it is. I wonder if I were to die, if it would make that go away.
Riesci a sentirmi da lì dentro?
Oh, I wanted the big axe.
Come on, there's only one of them. Pazienza, ragazzi. Get from behind.
You know what? If they kill me, I think I'm gonna let them kill me. See if it gets rid of that. That glitch.
Please don't kill me. Hit it from behind. I want no part of this. Cut him off. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Via. Just leave me alone. God. Get out of here.
What a terrible thing.
Come and see me next to pass this way.
Something is wrong here. Where is everyone?
And rosemary poultices for your bunions.
Che diavolo? Isn't there a decency law?
Alright. I think right here I'm going to intentionally let them get me. Which which will then allow us to see
Another challenger.
if we can get rid of that glitch by dying and loading back in.
Savonarola warned me that some would oppose our rule. And so I devised this little trap to ferret out those foolish enough to play at hero. It's proven to be both entertaining and effective. Incominciamo! What a spectacle! Wonder just how long you'll survive. Another a few days back, made it through for 3 dozen of my men. Of course, he was finally put down. He's interested every day without fail. Another of you approaches. Nonconformists, malcontents, revolutionaries, rebel. I've seen, heard it. Just excuses. Am I to believe you're a champion of the downtrodden then? A hero come to free the city. A rebel leader intent on ushering in a new age. One who fights for justice. Liberty. Which life? And do not be mistaken. It's our lives. No matter what any of you say, you're all here for the same reason. The same selfish reason. You seek something. A goal. Distinction. Them. Rewards either physical, spiritual, or both. So which are? Is it validation you desire? Or perhaps fear for some old Come on. Let's see what you got.
Ora! End of the road for you. Not your proudest moment, I'd imagine.
It won't let me target the target. Thank you.
Release me!
We are?
Is this truly who I was? So proud and cruel.
No. Savonarola bewitched you.
Did he? Or was it that I tasted power and found myself intoxicated? I wish I had been stronger.
As do I. Mi rincresce, ma non c'è altro modo. Requiescat in pace.
Keep your position like you were taught.
Well, it finally happened. I tempted fate long enough with myself down at 1 synchronization square. I finally died. I'll probably have to do that entire mission over again. I didn't even look. Is that glitch is already gone, isn't it?
Just how long you'll survive.
No, I probably didn't even need to bother with dying. It was probably gone after that first cutscene.
3,000 before he was finally put down.
Finish him! Don't stay without it to strike when the time is right.
Non-conformist, self-contained, revolutionary.
Die! Like a flaming man!
Change excuses. Am I to believe in the champion of the downfall? Hero come. A rebel leader intent on ushering in a new age. Liberty.
There he is! Get him!
We do not be mistaken. These are lies. No matter what you say, you're all here for the same reason. The same selfish reason. Glory, distinction, fame, reward, spiritual. So which are you? Is it validation you desire? Or perhaps penance for some old... Die, bastardo!
Get him!
Climb, Ezio, climb!
You're making a very big mistake. You look...
I hate this mission just because of all these archers. It gets so annoying to just sit here and fight everybody else. And usually I'll take the time to just kill all the archers, but...
Is this truly who I was? So proud and cruel.
No. Savonarola bewitched you.
Did he? Or was it that I tasted power and found myself intoxicated? I wish I had been stronger.
As do I. Mi rincresce, ma non c'è altro modo. Requiescat in pace.
Ready to strike when the time is right.
I see you showing! Keep up there, huh? Does anyone know what happened?
There's like 3 more lieutenants? Yeah.
Killings know no borders.
Not you!
God will punish those responsible.
I didn't do it. I've done other. I didn't do it. I've done other things. Fuori! Dannato! I've lost sight. Eccolo! Hurry, get him! Basta merda! He's getting away!
You want that?
Caesar. I've held a mass demonstration. Once again,
Get the Baju! Where do you think you're going? I'm Luis Eccolo! He's right there. Let go!
You must not disrupt our work! Firenze is sick! It's our duty to cure her!
How? By forcing our people to follow a madman?
It is unwise for you to challenge those in power!
Yes. Well, that is about to change.
No! You won't take me! Savonarola will know of your treachery! Guards! Guards! Basta, basta! Savonarola is our savior! Why must you resist this? I was a victim. It's not my fault.
No, you made the choice.
It charmed me. With that... thing.
Only because you allowed it. Lo faccio per il popolo. Requiescat in pace.
Hurry, get it!
only Baldassare the Tailor can make you the object of every citizen's envy.
A great metal work here. Has anyone seen my...
Air for all. That's better for now. But prevention is the best cure, I always say.
What have I done?
Omnipotens Deus, Rex Regum, et omnium gubernator.
Oh, this one. So many times I failed it. Only enough to listen to this guy sing this song forever and ever. Some of these missions just took me a lot of practice to get used to. You know, really figure out the right way to get it done. And this is one of those.
Get down, now! You shouldn't be up here. Get down, now! What the devil are you doing up here?
Omnipotens Deus, Rex Regum, et omnium gubernator, cuius potentie nulla creatura resistere potest, quid proprium est peccatores punire, et eorum miserere, qui veri agunt penitentiam, serva e liberam. Meorum superbiam, minue malitiam,
I thought he preached the word of God.
I fear his sermon is a lie.
I led my flock astray.
It's just... I wanted so badly to believe.
We all do. Vedrò compiuta l'opera di mio padre. Requiescat in pace.
I'm a silly thing. I meant no harm.
Alright, just one more mission to this DLC with the Doctor.
It's quite simple, amici. If you desire care, you'll submit yourselves fully to our new ruler. The choice is yours to make. Continue to support the Medici, who, as you know, have long since fled Firenze, or accept Savonarola. Why fight him? Why refuse? He is a good man, strong of character and morals. He seeks to save us from ourselves. And saving is what we need. Before Savonarola came to us, we were mired in sin, gluttony, lust, pride, avarice.
Alright, that's the final lieutenant. We're just about ready to go to Rome.
Spilled the blood of a healer.
No. I've spilled the blood of a tyrant.
To command such power over the body, between this world and the next. It seems I grew intoxicated.
And now you grow still. La tua morte non sarà inutile. Requiescat in pace.
How about you? Stay calm. He's bolting. Stop him!
Haven't I seen him?
He can't up. Run us. Treatment with the least varieties brought back from the marshlands of the Indies will heal almost any ill and leave you feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. State attenti. Good Fra Donato wishes to remind all earnest priests of the need.
Basta! What's wrong with you?
You will not get me, assassino! Back! Guardie! Is a tale of death.
Break something, interested member?
You've done well, Ezio.
What happens now?
Watch.
Silence! I demand silence! Why are you here? Why do you disturb me? You should be cleansing your home, cleansing yourself. There are bonfires to see, prayers to be said, penance to be done. You will do as I command. You will
Find the armor, Ezio! It can't be far!
That's something I'm glad that they fixed in this, and I know that this wasn't a glitch for everyone, but during both of these DLCs, on the Xbox 360 anyway, I had constant problems where a lot of the sound would cut out during the cutscenes, and it was quite annoying. But they fixed it, and it makes the crowds feel fuller because the crowds are actually making noise, which they were not before. It's a big improvement over the glitches that I had to experience before anyway. I'm sure there are plenty of people who didn't experience the glitches, but it was consistent every time.
You're not allowed up here. Leave. Not supposed to be here. Go. Get down.
Who do you take yourself for, deficiente?
You break something, the idiot. Ride bene chi ride ultimo.
Concerning the nature of this killer. He is a base, evil man out for the blood of innocent.
Have I done?
No! Stay back! Stop! Please, let me leave.
Just trying to get...
Let me leave. God bears witness to the sacrilege that you would handle this prophet this way! Blasphemers! Heretics! You will burn for this! Do you hear me? You'll burn!
Show mercy.
No one deserves to die in such pain.
Ezio, you're awful. He would have choked and suffocated before he could actually really burn. But Ezio instead decides to go and shove his blade right through the guy's cheek. It really does not make sense to me. No man deserves to die in such pain.
It's you. I knew this day would come. Please, show mercy.
I have. Ma ora, che sia il tuo Dio a giudicarti. Requiescat in pace.
Silenzio! Silenzio! 22 years ago, I stood where I stand now, and watched my loved ones die, betrayed by those I had called friends. Vengeance clouded my mind. It would have consumed me, were it not for the wisdom of a few strangers, who taught me to look past my instincts. They never preached answers, but guided me to learn from myself. We don't need anyone to tell us what to do. Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom from us. Too many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers, to show you the path. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else.
Get down, Strongbow!
What's his problem? Why can't he walk like everyone else?
Got it. Ben, al lavoro.
How in God's name are you doing?
devotional landscapes. Vast,
And by into the downfall. Leave! Ora!
I'm sure I have just what you need.
By decree of the Council of Ten, all
Artists from Firenze, Venezia.
You will not get me at This hero's luck will hold me prey, and when he plays his cards, he proves and die!
The bounty of 1 ducat per 100 shall be offered as recompense.
Unbelievable. Perhaps later then. Ciao.
The price of perfection is not measured in coin. Well,
There! On
Vile
him!
murderer!
You joined him this day!
You're just a common criminal!
have only the highest quality. Guaranteed. My prices reflect the exquisite workmanship of our...
Must have been drinking the good stuff.
Do you require a medical assistant?
Stay away from me!
Bad.
Peace with God. You join him this day.
No respect for art! God,
Enjoy this.
There is no need for this distraction. Stati attenti, naufragio! It has been reported by the San Pellegrino that the merchantman Carolus sank with all hands off the coast of Thessalonica. The Republic...
Come, friends. I've fresh caught leeches today. Be here. Go.
Hey! What game are you? No!
Don't hurt yourself! Careful!
The cost of maintaining the arsenal. Certain exemptions apply. Consult the full decree to see if you are eligible. Has caused some structural damage. Please be careful near work site. Report any unattended damage. I have it. Outrageous bold
I was wrong earlier. This is definitely the one that was on Assassin'sCreed.com back in 2009. One that was just playing over the last couple minutes and has now stopped. That's the other thing. We're always complaining about ambient music, and ambient music doesn't even play all the time. Even in AC2 and AC1, you know. We just remember it as being so ever present.
I have served dukes, princes, kings. Only the most well-heeled will grace this
Where's the door to this one?
All yours. Have fun.
Ma quanto sei bella!
Ma guarda che questo!
Eccolo! Siete! Giocavo di stesso!
Huh. I thought there was a fast travel point over here for some reason. There is obviously not.
Have you been drinking?
Ah, but there is one over there. That's probably the closest one. Alright, well, we have all 30 philosophical codex pages, and we're headed back to Monteriggioni, where Leonardo can decrypt the remaining ones. We'll then use them to figure out where the vault is, and head there to finish the game.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you?
Haha! You found another one! How exciting!
I think this is the key. If I just rewrite this line... And it works. Here, take it.
Ezio!
It is time, Uncle. Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy, and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The Codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look. It is a map of the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
The Codex always spoke of 2 keys. 2 pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought these answers.
And now, at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What are the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote. Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Alright, our goal on this mission, right, is to reach Rodrigo Borgia without achieving full notoriety. If we can do that, then a unique musical track will play upon our entry to the Sistine Chapel that will only play if we are not notorious. So, we're going to avoid high-profile assassinations for the most part, avoid double assassinations for the most part. Try to do everything we can low profile. And try to avoid escaping conflict. If I low profile this guy from right here, or even ledge him from right here, he's gonna... Okay, here we go. The goal basically is to keep it as low as we can. Oh, crap. In the early part of the mission. It will go up no matter what later on, but...
Surely somebody saw something, yes?
So right now it's playing the Notorious music, even though I'm not Notorious. Alright, first zone cleared with no notoriety. You can just get past these guys instead of confronting them, that'll help.
Don't you? Nice try.
Oh, it didn't work. Maybe I can... Oh, I don't want to lose them because that's a good way to get notoriety, is escaping from combat. I don't want to do that. We want that special musical track when we get into the Sistine Chapel. Alright, we're doing okay so far. Still at 0 notoriety. It gets a little bit harder later on. It's Mostly it's hard to resist the temptation. Over the years I've had to teach myself, hey, it's more important to hear this song than it is to just go on a rampage, but, you know, going on a rampage is still fun. There are parts of the mission where you're running from tower to tower and just assassinating guys over and over again. And if you do it high profile, it's pretty, you know, boom boom loud exciting.
Down the back! Blindsided!
Alright, we've got a little bit of notoriety now, not too much. I think we should be able to make it through
Assassino! Assassino!
to the Sistine Chapel without reaching max notoriety.
There! Eccolo! Get him! Take him down! Merda, he's... Hey! Eccolo! Get him!
Oh, come on. Ugh. Mission's so good that every now and then it just doesn't work out the way you think it will. Like that. Let's lure them back here a little bit.
I see him! There!
Okay. Full speed. Here we go.
Close the gate! Stop the intruder!
Ugh! Alright, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright.
There he is! No, just try. Get him! There! Eccolo! He's right there!
Those darn rocks just keep knocking me down. There we go. So we'll get a little bit of notoriety right here.
Doesn't look like one.
Eccolo! Get him!
You won't escape!
Like these guys, I could either fight or I could just ignore them. We are almost to the entrance of the Sistine Chapel. There's... oh yeah, there's a double assassination right there I could have taken. We do have to become incognito to open this next switch, so...
Flank him and keep it simple.
we have to fight these guys.
This one is no fool. Get him! Tired of it. Go! Strike! Go! Flank him and keep it simple. Go! Strike! Keep it easy. No! Andiamo! Strike! Flank him and keep it simple. Go! Get tired of it. Go! Andiamo! Vediamo questa faccenda. Go! Flank him and keep it simple. No! Andiamo! This one is no fool. Get back!
Go now!
You tired? Let me go!
Alright, I think we've more than accomplished our mission that we set out here with. In a minute, after we go through this door, the music will start. I will keep quiet so you can hear it. It is a unique track that plays nowhere else in the game.
I want no part of this! Oh, hell. Just what...
He seems very familiar. That's a cloak. Terribly unfashionable.
God! Someone's taking my money, pal!
Credo in unum Deum Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Et in unum Dominum Jesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum, et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula, Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine, Deum verum de Deo vero, genitum non factum consubstantiarem Patri, perquem omnia facta sunt, qui propter nos homines et proper nostram salutem descendit de celis, et incarnatus est de Spiritus Sancto ex Maria Virgine et homo factus est. Crucifixus
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so.
No!
How is it you resist? I see. Kind of you to bring me the apple. Now give it here!
Vaya farti fottere.
Oh, is the fighter. Just like your father. Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you wish.
Fascinating. An impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you, you've another thing coming. A clever trick, but useless.
This is the boss fight that I've been kind of dreading the entire game. We had a similar fight earlier in Venice against the Spaniard, against Rodrigo Borgia. It's just, he's spongy. And this isn't fun, and this is what I really, really worry about with Assassin's Creed Origins, is we're gonna get stuck in long fights here where it's attack, defend, attack, defend. And you're just whittling away at the enemy's health until they're gone. It's funny because most people don't think of Assassin's Creed 2 when they think of the RPG elements, you know, but these aren't really the RPG elements, it's just that this guy has a ton of health. So much so that it breaks the game's combat.
I'll cut you down, assassin! How long do you think you can keep this up?
Until it's done. I mean, it just makes the game's brutes look weak in terms of how much health he has. I wish that they found a more creative way of making this boss fight interesting than having him just have a lot of health.
You are
It's
right
just
to fear me.
another example of poor game design. And I'm not saying I hate this game. I will forever defend this game because I love this game. And I think it's a great game, but there are instances of poor game design throughout, you know? This didn't affect the game for me. I loved it. I bought it at full price, brand new. I pre-ordered it, for Pete's sake. I got the collector's edition with the Ezio statue, which I kept for years. But this boss fight is dull. It's just dull. You've got to attack him probably a couple hundred times before he goes down. This has got good music.
No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around? Why don't we find out? At last. And now, to deal with you.
Oh yes, this is the other unique track that plays if you're not Notorious. So good. No, it is the same one. It is the same one. No, it's not.
What is this place?
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me?
This one's even unique. It's like 3 unique tracks that it plays.
Figure what out?
If you're not notorious, I always forget.
It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after.
And you think you'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and hammer. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators from...
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. You can't! It's my destiny! Mine! I am the prophet!
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done. Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera, and on and on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers, your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
What the fuck?
Well, I want to say thank you to those who showed up during the stream, even if they're gone now that the credits are rolling. I wanted to say thank you also to those who will be watching later on YouTube. I promise we'll get these up there soon.
Ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yeah.
Alright, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here? It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
So I'm going to play through this last little Desmond mission, and let that conversation roll out. At that point, I will cut off the stream. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye right now.
We ditch this place, and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company.
But thank you those who showed up, and those who watched.
Just up ahead.
Remember, always just have fun.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once, do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
Oh, this tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
them alive.
I love that you can stand there for it before the cutscene starts.
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory,
Stop
Mr.
talking and just get him, Desmond.
Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
There you are. Come on. Help Lucy into the van. Hurry, Desmond. We need to go.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
Alright, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, was her name Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
Alright. Guess I better get started.